As part of my recent visit to Let's Go Electric in Telford, I had the opportunity to have a go on some electric bikes. If I'm honest, this isn't something I've ever done before, so let's get started.
Shall I have a go on a bike then? Do you need to see my driving licence?
No. No.
So I presume they're all, isn't it like legal in the UK? You've got to have pedal assist, so they're not just like, they're not the sort of,
they're
yeah.
restricted on speed, so you can continue pedalling, but then obviously the electric motor will. And then once it gets to a certain speed, Ben knows a bit more. The electric motor will stop, and you have to use them pure pedal.
Yeah. Yeah, a bit different to the ones you see tearing up the road doing like 60.
Yes. Yes, it's not a thing. Yeah?
No.
Do you want to go?
Yeah. Every time I get on, I'm sure one of my brakes isn't as good as it was before. But yeah. Cool. Yeah. Just pick one. Yeah. Nah.
The saddle's already put low on that one, Andy. You might want to go for the grey one.
I like the black one.
So, there you go. If I pass that over to you, matey.
Yeah. That's maybe too low.
So, to turn it on, click and hold this button here.
Yeah.
And that'll boot up your panel. Now, currently on pedal assist 1, and you can put that up or down if you need to. So you can actually turn it off so it doesn't assist at all.
Okay.
And it'll go all the way up to 5.
Yeah.
Okay.
So 1 being lowest. Yeah. I think for anybody that can do like commuting on a bike rather than a car, one of these is just perfect.
Yeah, they make sense.
Yeah, 100%. And there's like schemes, isn't there, for
There
through
are
work?
schemes if you can, but it depends if the employers.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, unfortunately, my journeys don't allow me to commute on a bike. But I have done in the past. Yeah, a bit far. Brilliant. Okay. So at this stage, I don't really feel a lot of assist. That's 0, 1. Okay, yeah, so I felt that then. Okay, that makes quite a difference. There's like a slight delay, isn't there? And like after, it kind of carries on for a second after you pedalled, which is kind of a weird thing.
So this one's a rear hook motor.
Yeah.
So with them, you do get a very slight delay between the pedals engaging and the motor kicking in.
Yeah.
You can get ones which are mid-crank motors.
Yeah.
Which are directly off the crank there, and those are virtually instantly. There's no delay on those.
So how is it recognising? Is it looking for the chain to be moving?
So there's a sensor here.
Yeah.
Within the framework on the crank.
Okay.
And basically all it is magnets.
Yeah, like a Hall effect sensor.
Yeah.
Yep.
So like you have on your tyre pressure monitoring system, on that same thing where it registers it's going and then it will tell the motor to engage.
Yeah.
And
cool.
That's just it. Basically tells it to go on or off, and then the assistance gives it how much power to apply.
Yeah. I've just had the thought of bunny hopping it and seeing how heavy it is.
Go for it.
That doesn't feel as sharp as I was expecting. In my younger days, I'd have been jumping over pallets and things, but I don't know whether you'd be doing that on this. Really does kick in. If you were just travelling to work, a couple of miles, this would be a no-brainer. Maybe I should ask that guy if he wants a race. It's different, isn't it?
Sold, I am.
Yeah.
I can cycle to work here.
Oh, can you?
No, we'll do now.
That wheel likes to jump to the left a bit when you brake, doesn't it?
I've never heard them all, so it's probably going to be experience for me. Probably going to be pointers before I ride.
You can tell the weight's there if you're trying to like throw it around, but it's like if you're just travelling to work, it's perfect, isn't it? Yeah, cool.
Right.
Oh, now you can feel the weight
Yeah, they're pretty.
with that hub motor. But you don't notice it anywhere near like that when you're using it.
No.
Cool. Yeah, that has got some weight if you're trying to move it around.
Yeah, they're not like things to move about.
So, what would a bike like that set back?
So these ones are around
1,500.
1,500. You can get new bikes around 800. Just depends what you want, how much power you want.
Yeah. Yep.
Kind of thing, so.
I think with a bike, it's worth spending a bit more, like budget bike. When I say spend a bit more, I mean spend a bit more than the bottom end of the price of an electric bike. I'd imagine that if you're using one of these to get you to work and you're perhaps saving the cost of a second car, then spending 1,500 on a bike and a little bit of money on the electric is a lot cheaper than all the costs related to running a car. So for commuting and short distance, I think these are a fantastic idea. They certainly make your ride easier, and a lot of people like me quite enjoy riding your bike.
What you're going to use it for, and yeah, absolutely. I mean,
Yeah.
you know, we've got a range of bikes over at the bike club over there.
Yeah.
And, you know, if you spend a little bit more, you do get a bit
Yep.
more out of them, really. But
Brilliant. And I guess that batteries are removable and stuff for charging.
yeah, so you
charging
just plug it in,
separately.
and yeah, it just drops out of here.
Yeah.
Take them all out and charge them separately.
So yeah, it's saying 540 watt hours. What will that do in terms of assisted miles?
It'll do about 60 miles.
Oh wow, okay.
On the low setting.
Yeah.
The higher power setting, you go the less miles. you're
Which
gonna
you
get.
immediately go to, don't you?
want
As soon
to,
as you,
don't
yeah.
But yeah, 60 miles ish, and they take about 6 to 8 hours to do a full charge. So they're not too.
Yeah, which you just charge it up at night, don't you?
Yeah,
Bit
absolutely.
like how everyone does with the cars. You just plug it in.
And yeah, and they'll all be ready to go for the morning.
Yeah. Brilliant.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you.
No problem.
You might have encouraged a few more to have a go. When you see one idiot riding around making a load of noise, others have a go, don't they?
Absolutely.
Cool.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Enjoy.
Well, there you have it. I'd like to thank the team at Bicycles by Design and Shropshire Bike Hub for letting us video and chatting to them. I really think for anyone that's going to commute and might save the cost of a second car for getting to work, that this is a bit of a no-brainer really. It's impressive how much easier one of these bikes can make your journey. E-bikes are also great if you just want to go a bit further or find a hill just a little bit easier on your bike ride. Or maybe even keep up with your teenage kids. Oh, and I also hear they're quite handy for sportsmen that are trying to gain the advantage over their competition. But we wouldn't do that, would we?